Hello, 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 Virgos. Welcome, welcome. Hey, happy Thanksgiving this week. This is Thanksgiving week. We should be giving thanks every day. However, every day and all day. But this is Thanksgiving week. So if you're sharing it or doing anything with family, friends, I just hope you share all the love that you can. No fighting. Come on now. No fighting. Just lots of love. All right. Um, I am recording this on the 17th. So if you haven't, I should say, if you want to watch the full moon reading, I mix astrology along with the reading, though. I do the astrology first. That's tomorrow on the 18th at 9 a.m. So subscribe, hit the bell and the all bell, all notification, and then you will be notified when I'm on at 9. We're doing it at 9 early this week or this month. I've got lots of things going on tomorrow, so I wanted to get it in before the day started. Plus, it's good energies in the morning. I love good energies in the morning. So don't forget to do that. All right, so let's get started. Boy, you earth signs are really in a transformation process this week. It's a good thing. We're trying to get through that storm, getting through the hard stuff, and it is finally beginning to pay off. Definitely starting to pay off. Somebody is really moving forward with the spiritual aspect of this transformation. They're learning that earth mindset doesn't really matter, but spiritual mindset really does. We have to really pay attention to our decisions and our choices. So that's really big in the earth signs right now. And then also, too, what we do with our future. All right. So I'm going to do, for those that are new, current energies, future energies. I pull 3 oracles first. Future energy is the astrology part. And then I also have one deck that I use for divine. That is his deck, and that's all I use it for. Is a decision or choice or something that's going on with you that you have a question. If you want to call it to the universe, you can call it to the universe. I don't do that. I go straight to divine, because there is a divine power that, anyway, we're not going to get into that. But definitely, this is something you're coming to tarot about. Okay, so it is a question that you have. So he's basically saying for you at this time, this is the card, that you need to be your storyteller. You need to speak your story. You need to share your story. It's the number 8 in the numerology part. This is him saying, you know what? You've got a story to tell. Tell it. Everybody has a story. However, whatever your story is right now, you need to share it. So if something isn't going the way that you expected it to, he's saying you need to share that with somebody. Share your story because it may change the perspective. Okay. You may see a different change in somebody based on that perspective. Now, you have to tell the story in a factual sense. It's not creating like a like a Star Wars movie or something that is not factual. There is a difference between fact and fiction. There's a difference between reality and fantasy. This needs to be your story in reality, whatever it is, because this is going to either open a door for somebody or it's going to open a door for you. Okay. The thing that we've got to be really careful about, because that's the Divine's card, okay, the storytelling part. But the current energies this week, this Thanksgiving week energies, is to this is the number 10. So it needs to release something, and so that this newness can come in, whatever this is that divine is working for you. Definitely, because we have the water fairy in feelings and emotions. We all have feelings and emotions. The problem a lot of people think is that their emotions and feelings have thoughts. They don't. They piggyback on your thoughts. So if you're feeling sad, whatever you're thinking about is creating that sadness. So you're allowing that sadness to control you. Okay. We need to control our feelings and our feelings and our emotions. Okay. Because our thought patterns, when we begin to do that, it also changes our chemistry in our brain. All right. So when you begin to control your feelings and your emotions, like road rage, you don't need to do road rage. That is a choice. Okay. Based off of your feelings. So your feelings and your emotions are then now controlling you. All right. So here's the thing, your future energy. I can't make this stuff up, guys. I don't look at the cards ahead. I don't pay attention. But then when I go to my reading, I see a whole movie playing out. I can't explain it. I don't know how he works my brain. But the thing is that your future energy is the owl. And the owl is about getting that balance back because it's the number 4 in numerology. It's getting a new foundation. It's getting a new grounding. It's a new thought process, something grounding. And the reason why, here's the thing. These two work together. So the owl is more astrology, and I'm thinking of all the things that are going on with the planets right on the money, but also too what's going on with divine, what he's trying to say. You should be in my brain. Really, you probably wouldn't want to be because you'd be like, wow, it's all muddled. All right. But if you put these two together, you look at the emotions and the feelings that are going on right now. Is it deceptive or is it wisdom? This is where this fact and fantasy needs to stop. This is where that boundary, that grounding, that new foundation needs to stop. We have to actually look at the wisdom and the facts and not by feelings and emotions. Okay. Feelings and emotions, you can sort of consider them earthbound, and your wisdom and everything that you do out of controlling those feelings and emotions is spiritual, because spirit is supposed to guide us. So road rage, we have the choice to get angry and mad and flip somebody off or honk our horn or get mad and go way off the chart. But that is low vibrational. That is low energy, low frequency. That is definitely Saturn energy. But the thing is that we want to be more wise, more humble, more like, you know what? I could do that, but what is the purpose? I'm in my car. I can flip them off. What else? What's the big deal about that? You're showing your true self. And that's so easy. We fall into one way or the other. We have to make sure that we're deciding and telling our story out of truth, because that will get you 10 times faster, further than actually what you're going by your feelings. And we all have feelings and emotions, but just don't let them control you. Okay. You control your emotions. Welcome. You say, sit in silence and say what you want. Depends. Sometimes silence is golden, because if it's not in love, then yes, sit in silence. If it's going to be destructive, then don't say it. Again, say what you mean what you say, but do it out of love. Because if you don't say what you mean out of love, you create fear in somebody else. So, yeah, I'm not sure if I understood that right, but yeah. Okay. Everything is based off of love or fear. So definitely, which way are you moving? Fear is earth, love is divine, spiritual. Yeah. Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Loving it. Oh, man, what's going on with some of you guys out there? Now, remember, this reading is a general reading. It's not probably going to resonate with everybody, but being Thanksgiving week, something will resonate with everybody. However, we've got the Hermit Energy. We've got the Virgo energy in here, guys, for your first card out. Okay. The Hermit Energy is to look at everything. Like I said, just in this car scenario, this road rage scenario, you have to analyze. Okay, let's just stay on this road rage thing, because it's all over the world. People get mad at people because, one, you want them to base everything you're doing, your speed, your turns, your everything, off of the way that you do things. Okay. So the Hermit Energy, this is basically something that we observe. So if I'm driving and somebody speeds around me, and, maybe I'm going the speed limit, maybe I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing, but it's not fast enough for the car behind me. So they speed around me, they flip me off, they do whatever. I have a choice in life to actually go by my feelings and emotions and flip them off as well, or whatever it is, or I can just choose to keep driving because this is my control. I can control me. I can't control somebody else. Okay. This is that Virgo energy, that first card energy. So my choice is I can flip them off what I'm feeling. Well, yeah, screw you too. And yeah, that earth energy. Or I can say, you know what, I'm going to control. And I can sit there and think, Maybe they're angry because they got in a fight with their spouse. Maybe they're angry because life sucks for them. Maybe they lost their job. Maybe, so I can start thinking in my emotions to why would I want to do that? I don't know what they're going through. Okay. So really, this is about your energies and everything that's going on with you this week. Really be careful on how you move forward with your feelings and your emotions. Again, it has to be your authentic you that moves forward, because this is about what divine wants you to do this week, is to tell your story. Again, it may change someone's perspective. And I don't know who this is for, but it's like somebody is not understanding you because they don't see what you're saying, because you're not telling the whole story. Okay. So if you're not telling the whole story, they can't make a good base decision on how to move forward or not. They don't have the wisdom that they really need. This is your future energy to move forward. They don't have it. Okay. So you really got to pay attention to that. And that will bring unity. If you bring clarity, you bring unity. If you bring confusion, you bring destruction. You bring separation. You bring that kind of a thing. So depends on what you're doing. But somebody definitely is hiding something. And it might not be out of, it might not be, it's just they don't know. It might be more, I hate to say this word, but it's ignorance. It's like if you don't know to share it, it's like, well, they don't need to know everything. Yes, sometimes they do. Because humans think like, if I don't share with my partner, I'm going to give you a hypothetical, and this is actually a factual hypothetical in my life. If I don't share with my partner that I have been through sexual abuse, and we try to get intimate and I back off, he's going to wonder, what the frick? But if I share that information, if I tell my story in what it is actually meaning to me, when maybe he touches me a certain way, he's not going to know. But I'm going to give him wisdom. If I don't give him wisdom, then he's going to actually begin to act or feel differently. That maybe, one, I don't love him in the way that I need to, or two, that maybe he's not performing the way that he should, or three, that I just don't like to be intimate. You know what the intimate word is. But it brings deception. It brings confusion to somebody. We don't want to do that. That's what divine is saying. Don't bring confusion into your story. Bring facts, bring, articulation, because somebody is flipping. This is in the center of your reading. Somebody is flipping confused and frustrated because they just don't have all the information. That's all. Share the information that they need to have to make a better decision. All right. Because now their feelings and emotions are controlling them rather than them controlling their feelings and emotion. Again, wisdom. The Emperor is all about wisdom. Wisdom is about divine energy. It is not about human energy. This is the number 3 of Pentacles, about learning how to share, how to become more bonding. Okay. Share your feelings and your emotions in your story. Share them so that they're clear. I don't know who this is for this week, but somebody's in a relationship that the other person is just not clear. It's sort of like somebody who really, really is in love and wants to marry somebody, and the other one's like, I really love him, but I wouldn't love him enough to marry him. See, there's an unclear thing here. It's like one really loves and is ready to marry, the other one is not. It's like, okay, there's something broken or there's something not clear. So this is a learning process this week for somebody. Definitely a learning process. And here's the thing. This is your challenge card, guys. The challenge card is about the 8 of Cups, about maybe something's just off a little bit, or maybe you're shy to share it. Do you think I wanted to tell my story every time about sexual abuse to a partner? I mean, I haven't had that many partners, but do you think I enjoy it? No, I don't. But I keep it to myself until the right timing, but I do not lead somebody on. Don't lead somebody on without telling them. And a really important thing, this is more, shameful to you. It's not shameful to them. Because here's the thing, if you share your feelings and your emotions about something that maybe was traumatic or maybe something that happened, then they're able to make a very good choice or decision through wisdom whether they should stay or go. And if they go, they go. Because the thing is, if they go, then it doesn't matter. They weren't supposed to be in your life anyway. Yay, because now you can find somebody that really was supposed to, and accepting in that. Okay. This is about a learning process. This is a good thing, guys. You should be really, really thankful this week, because this week you're going to understand. Somebody is going to understand more about their feelings and emotions if they're controlling them, or if their feelings and emotions are controlling you. This is going to be good, because it's going to bring somebody closer. Because this is about the Hermit Energy analyze, bringing a bond closer to somebody. I don't know who that is for you. All right. Let's see what else we got to say. This future energy definitely is going to rebuild a new foundation for somebody. Definitely build a new foundation for somebody. 9 of Pentacles, bringing something closer to the end, or something closer that is really intense. It is really supposed to be. We have 2, let's see, we have 10. Yeah, something is going to definitely, because we have a 10, we have a 9. We got 2 9s, the Hermit Energy. So something is about ready to complete. Something is like you're about ready to tell that story. You're about ready to share something. You're about ready to do that. Step through the fear. Step through that fear. Step through it and walk in love, because when you share your story, I'll tell you, really, being a coach, being a life coach and dating coach and a spiritual coach, I'll tell you one thing, ladies. If you share a vulnerable thing with a male, it will bring you a lot closer, because they're built that way. They're built to want to fix, to help, to, repair, that kind of a thing. But it actually builds your bond closer. All right. Yeah, this is definitely 2, to bring your bond closer. The number 2 is about bringing balance. It's about bringing something together again. But also too, the 2 of Wands is about bringing your future. This is about looking into the future. This is your Hermit Energy, paying attention to what is happening around you now, but looking into the future for what you hold soon. Wisdom. Wisdom or deception. This the thing is, if something is it's really easy to make decisions. Watch Capricorn's energy. Watch Capricorn's reading. Was it Capricorn or Taurus? I can't remember. I think it was Capricorn. No, it was Taurus. Towards the Taurus reading. Making a decision isn't hard. It depends on how you walk your walk in your journey. If you make a decision if you live by earth, by your mind only, more so, it's going to be really hard to make decisions, because that's more confusion, that's more doubt, that's more low vibrational energies. I always do that for low vibrations. So if you guys don't know, that's low vibrational energies. But if you are walking with the spirit and walking in truth and walking in your authentic you, it's super easy to make a decision. It's a no-brainer. And you won't be so confused, because there is no confusion in divine. All right. So you have 2 number 1s. You have the Ace of Pentacles and you have the Magician. Okay. Manifest the things that you love, things that you want, the things that you desire. Something new is beginning. You've got 4 number 1s. Something new is definitely beginning. So this week, tell your story in authentic truth. Share it so that somebody gets a deeper clarity in perception. Now, somebody's going to be in with big families or friends or whatever. Somebody needs to be a little bit more clear on something. This is for you. Be clear so that it isn't confusing, but it is walking in wisdom. This is your future energy. When you walk in clarity, then you have no problems. Okay. All right. That's your reading, guys, Virgos, for this week. Really good reading, but this is at the center. Somebody's beating himself up. Somebody's earth energy. Somebody is earth mind thinking. When you release that and you allow spirit to make your decisions for you, piece of cake. You won't have sleepless nights like this anymore. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. And that's why I coach, because I have gone through so many experiences, and solutions are always there. To any problem, there is a solution. And also, too, I walk in spirit now, and make all my decisions by spirit, not by earth. And that is a huge, huge difference. And I would love for you guys to be able to live your life in peace and love. Yeah, once in a while I'll get sad. I'm human. I get sad or whatever, but it's like, okay, why am I? Oh, okay, it's that. Psh, back up again. You don't stay there. The depression goes away. The anxiety goes away. It's because you now are controlling your feelings by spirit and through spirit rather than your feelings controlling you. Don't forget to say what you mean what you say this week. Walk in authenticity and truth and love. And we will talk to you next week. Don't forget, full moon reading tomorrow, the 18th at 9 a.m. So if you haven't subscribed, hit the bell, and I'll see you tomorrow on the full moon reading. Take care, guys.